Welcome back to the Empire. If you missed our last stream, here's a quick recap. So I activated 2 contracts before we started. They're 2 harvesting. We're gonna start busting out some harvesting here. Trying to get to, I really want to get to that 28,000 tonight so we can purchase our first piece of land. We might get enough from these 2 contracts. This better be the right place. It is. All right, let's see how we do. This one's complete. Let's turn that in. So we're at 24,000. We might get to 28. I'm really hoping, and I didn't think this was going to be the case tonight, but I'm really hoping that this contract does get us enough to buy that plot of land. We're going to have more than one load of this trailer. We're going to go ahead and keep harvesting though and see if this hopper can take the rest so we can just get the harvesting done. All right, so this is going to be somewhat a moment of truth here to see how close we are to getting our first plot of land. All right, we're at 25,000, so we're just going to be under. Let's drop this off at the co-op. 27,000. The cheapest plot of land is $28,020. Okay, we are going to go with plot 8 to start, and let's see what we got. Ha! We have a home with trees in it. Nice window here. We got a nice picture tractor. Got a fridge. Got a microwave. Now that we have our own land, the next goal is going to be getting enough funds to be able to lease some equipment potentially to take care of our new field. And I think we're going to plant grass first. So we'll look into leasing enough equipment for that. But we're going to spend the rest of the winter just doing contracts and trying to get as much funding as possible. The cotton on our field, it's already withered. We're not going to be able to harvest that. So we'll look into turning that into a grass field very soon. And I think leasing at first is going to be the way to go. That way we can get, a crop, even if it is just grass, into the ground while we, wait for more funding to come in. It's going to be a grind. The very early game of this is definitely going to be a grind, but we'll get through it. And before we know it, we'll be thriving. So let's get this contract done. This is a real quick one. It's only about, I think, $1,000 or something for this contract, and then we'll head over to, I believe it's field 16. It's a little bit larger. We'll get that done and then probably jump right into February. Doing the last pass here. I'm a little concerned this contract's not going to give us credit because we weren't close to 90% yet. Come on, we got to see field completed. There it is. Okay, whew, finish the field. Might as well finish the whole thing. All right, let's jump into that menu. Completed contract right there, $779. Not the best, but it at least pays for our maintenance. And if we didn't go over this in the recap, this is now an official co-op. It is not under our account. We have 2 different accounts on this server now, one for the co-op and one for us. And I think, let's go over to the store real quick. I'm tired of walking around, ma'am. You need to put on a winter coat at least. All right, let's see if they have any cheap vehicles for us. What we're looking at here is between an electric skateboard and an old bike. Out of curiosity, we're gonna go with the skateboard. Let's see, can we customize it? Colors? Ooh, we'll go black. I do like that. Decal, do we want a decal? Do we want GPS? No, we don't want GPS. Full effect. Yeah, let's go with the slower one. All right, let's see. There it is. Let's see how this works. Gotta start the engine, of course. It's electric. We would have to figure out how to charge it. But let's go ahead and head on over to field 19 and get our next contract done. Shouldn't affect our bottom line too much. It's only a $600 skateboard. Well, it's been quite a fun ride. Not very realistic in the snow, but we are approaching our equipment that we have borrowed for doing this next plow job. And this is the only other contract that's available this month. So yeah, this will do it. And then we will hop to February pretty quick and see if there's anything available for us to do. Any other fields that need prepped? Gosh, we might be skipping to March pretty fast. We'll see though. And park its skateboard right here. Let's go ahead and make sure that it's off. Yeah, all right. Hopefully we can find it in a second. All right, this one is a little bit larger than the last one. Well, quite a bit larger, but it is a skinny rectangle. So that should allow us to be pretty efficient here. Oh man, I am tired of plowing. Gotta be honest. Let's jump into the menu though. We got that all done. And this one is a decent amount of money here. We'll collect our $5,000. We're gonna head on home now No more contracts for the month, so we'll take our skateboard and hopefully we don't fall off of it and head on home. Let's go ahead and park it right about there, and we'll take it inside with us. Why not? Go ahead and put that in there. And let's hopefully it's warm enough here. $442 in maintenance fees, so we're sitting at $5,500. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and see what we got for contracts while we're still in the warmth here. No contracts in February. Oh, okay. And let's see if March is any better. Sewing just disappeared. Are you kidding me? I wanted to do that. Let's see if we can get this equipment borrowed. And we did. All right. Ooh, Kubota. And a weeder. And it's our field right next door. How convenient is that? And this should be a pretty quick one here. And apparently it's going to be April soon. We could look at those leasing costs and see if we can get this field prepped. Can you unfold, please? There we go. It's a good size weeder too. Lower it down. And here we go. Oh, we missed a little spot there. That's all right. We can get that on the later on if we need to. Yeah, this should take no time at all. It's not even doing anything though. No progress being made. They give us the wrong tool. What does this say? Herbicide? It says hoe. It says hoe, and we're using a weeder. Let's go ahead and keep trying. I have it lowered, right? Do you turn it on? You don't turn on weeders, but it's not doing anything. All right, let's fold it up. Call the co-op, see if they got anything for us, and we will detach that. Glad we wasted money on borrowing. Let's see, will this actually do it? It does. All right, we'll sneak on over here. And we're getting our progress already. 5% already. Yeah, this is a big weeder. We'll bust through this. And then we'll look at the possibility of leasing some equipment to prep our field for grass. And just finishing up the area we missed, because you never know, we might buy this before it's time to harvest. And what did they plant? Potatoes. Ooh, maybe not. Let's take the JCB back to the co-op, and then we will turn in the contract and figure out what's next. All right, there we go. Let's turn this on in. Only $200. Doesn't even pay for our bills. Fertilizing. We might look into that. We got that contract turned in, and we're still not sitting great. So we're gonna look at some leases here. First thing I want to look at is the seeders. And we got a few mods in here that shouldn't be too bad to lease, and they should be direct drills too. I believe this one is. This one is. Okay, so we don't need to cultivate. So if we lease the case, it needs 60 horsepower. It'll be $306. That puts us at 4,000. So this should be okay. Now let's go look at tractors. We need at least 60 horsepower. The GPS definitely adds to the cost. Maybe we go without that. $1,000. Let's see, look at our options here. All right, we'll go with this one. No GPS. We'll just lease it out. And then we're going to need some bags and seed. One should be enough. We're gonna ignore lime for now because we're just trying to get this going, and fertilizer, oh, that's gonna pretty much get us broke here, but I did want to get this in the ground. So let's go ahead and see if this is enough fertilizer and seed. This nice international setup here. And let's go ahead and fill her on up. Oh man, this might be a setup I actually buy. All right, so here's our field, and oh, it's close to the fence here. Let's go ahead and get this lowered. And does it do it? Does it do it? It does. Very nice. So we'll get some grass in here, and it will be fertilized. We'll have to figure out how to get the second application of fertilizer on it. Next time around, we can do the lime. If so, after this initial planting, it's just going to be taking care of it with mowing, and figuring out a way to make silage will definitely need to be done. Cutting grass by itself isn't really going to be that profitable. So we spent a good amount of money right now, about $4,000. So we want to see our return on investment when we cut it. We should probably keep track of the amount we spent just to see how we do at the end. But let's go ahead and get this busted out, and we'll see about April contracts, so we can keep progressing. I do use this in a lot of series, but it's definitely my favorite early game seeder. So it's that's just what happens, right? You get favorites and you stick to them until I see one that's better. I'm gonna keep using it. All right, that should be all done there. We don't want to lose what we had in here before we return it. So let's go ahead and we'll get to about right here. Unload those. We're gonna head back to the store, see if we can get all of that seed moved over and fertilizer. before we return this equipment. And I wish we had more to do because I don't feel like we've gotten our money's worth out of it yet. I don't know if this will get all of it. We might have to do... Oh, it does. Perfect. Okay. Very nice. I don't think we quite used 20%, so I'm going to try and see if we can combine all the stuff here. But I don't think it's all going to fit. Nope, just short. All right, so let's go ahead and unload, and we'll get those... Yeah, they're going to stay where they are. Call them up, tell them we're done with their equipment for the day. All right, $1,200 to our name, and some you know, some goods here. Weeding again, fertilizing. We have fertilizer. Let's hope it's enough. Borrow items. Grasses look good. Oh, fertilized 100%. Nice. So the only thing missing really is lime. It doesn't say it needs lime. It needs plowed. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Periodic plowing is on, so that would definitely help with some of the yield. All right, here we go. Hope it doesn't fall quick. Seems like plenty of product as we just missed the center here, so we'll go right down the center. Can't change the width on this one, otherwise we would, so we're not wasting. But the second that says complete, we're gonna shut this off and save our goods. There we go. We'll go ahead and take those home, drop them off, and then we'll turn in the contract. And that should be some good money there. Go right here, and let's turn it in. Gosh, those just don't seem worth it. It's weeding ones, but we should be grinding. Let's see. All right, hopefully this is the right implement. I don't think it's gonna be, so we might go grab that other setup again. But it looks like we're going to field 10 this time. All right, let's unfold it. Before we get all set up with GPS, we'll go ahead and go over to this area and see if it's working. Otherwise, we will go ahead and head on over to the co-op again. And it is working. Very nice. You know, it's only a couple $100, but every penny is going to count here for a while. We're going to have to lease all that equipment again and a little bit more next time to make sure we can get all of that grass taken care of. And hopefully by then we have some of our own equipment, but we might, we're going to have to be careful. We want to start progressing pretty fast, but not too fast that we are always broke. All right, another field and another contract done. Go ahead and fold that up. Let them know we're done with their equipment and collect our $400 or $210 after borrowing. Oh, that's not great. Let's head home. All right, let's take a nap. It says it's ready to harvest, but we're not harvesting it yet. We're going to give it one more month. Let's look at contracts. This is one that is not going to let us borrow the items. Let's try it in the middle of our field. It did. Okay, so some of it probably spawned at the store. So we'll go ahead and, oh, what is this? Interesting. Go ahead and get this hooked up here, and we'll move the tedder with us. And where are we going? We're going to field number 1. So we'll get it cut. We'll get the rest of the equipment moved. And I think maybe cutting it might be the last thing we do this episode. Yeah, we'll see. Let's go ahead and we're going to try this here. We're going to unfold both of these. We're going to keep the tedder on and see if we can double dip on this. Go ahead and get them both lowered now and both turned on. Will this tractor handle it? Seems like it. Real mower's on. Sorry you lost your bushes. All right, we got it all cut. Let's go ahead and turn both of these off. Well, let's lift the lawnmower or the mower because we have a little spot we didn't ted up here. There we go. Let's get them all folded. Find a safe place to put these for now. That's out of the way. There we go. I wish they would have given us a better windrower, but that'll do. Let's turn it on, and hopefully we get enough bales to get a little bit of cash of our own. Not looking great yet. Come on. There's one bale. We want some extra money, so we're going to be pretty picky about getting all of this hay picked up. And at this rate, I'm really hoping we get 3 bales, and I'm not sure we're going to do it. Maybe we will. We got a little bit we missed. 4 is... I don't think 4 is going to happen, though. Look at that. Number 4. No way we get 5 though, right? Guess we should have gone a little more aggressive on the edges, but I'm guessing we're gonna make a little bit of cash off of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and stop right there. There's no point in trying anymore there. And we'll get the forks, the bale forks here to pick this up. All right, let's see where we're taking these. We are going to the Animal Farm Bale Sailing. All right, it is to our north, so not too far up here. Should be right through these people's property. Probably not the best way to get here, but let's see. This should not give us money. Go ahead and unfold. Should let it go. Oh, it gave us a little bit. All right, so those other 2 are ours. Let's go get them. Always hate working with this implement here, just because I'm not good at it. Let's see if we can get it lined up here. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that so we don't drop it. And we'll come over here. Open it up again. Make sure we line up good. All right, close it. We'll raise it up as well. All right, we should be safe. Should be all profit for us. Hoping $1,000 or so here. And these horses are definitely gonna love this food. Let's see. And we're sitting at 6,600. Very, very nice. Let's head home. Very excited to cut our own field here next month potentially. And see what else we have for contracts then. But I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I'm Socksway Up. Let me know what you think about the series. We'll catch you on the next episode.